Hello, let's take a look at an example where we are computing the half-life of, in particular, this element polonium 210. So it is a radioactive isotope of polonium, and over time it decays into other isotopes of polonium. So half-life is essentially measuring how long is it going to take for some initial quantity of polonium 210 to decay to half of that amount. So in this problem, we're given a decay constant or a half-life constant that gets plugged into that differential equation that represents exponential growth or decay. And so the solution to that differential equation is going to be this. So the general solution is y equals y naught times e to the kt, and we're just plugging this in for k. So we want to know how long is it for some initial quantity to be cut in half. So it really doesn't matter what we plug in for y naught. We can pick any number we want for y naught and then just plug in half of that for y and use that to solve for t. So we could choose 100 grams to start with, and we want to know how long it takes to get to 50. We could start with 1 and get to 1/2. And that's actually what I'm going to use. I'm going to say y naught equals 1. So I want to know how long does it take until y equals 1/2, because that would be half as much as we started. So plugging that in, we get 1/2 is equal to the negative 0.005 t. And then to solve for t, we take the natural log of both sides and divide by negative 0.005. I want to point out here that I have not used a calculator yet in this problem. Now we're going to have to plug it in. It does seem like we have a positive divided by a negative here, which seems like it would give us a negative amount of time. However, the natural log of anything less than 1 is going to be a negative value. So it is a negative divided by a negative. And then plugging that into our calculator, we're going to get a number of days. It doesn't say in the problem, so we're going to round to the nearest thousandth. So in general, unless we're told otherwise, we want 3 decimal places in our answer. So this is going to be 138.629 days. So in the problem, it says that this constant is for t measured in days. It also asks for the half-life in days, so we want to make sure that we indicate that's a number of days. So after a little over 138 days, any quantity of polonium-210 will have decayed to half of that amount of polonium-210, and the rest would be some other stuff, other polonium isotopes.